Why do children of atheists often see Jeshua? Hey guys, it's John here. I wanted to hop on real quick and talk about this question that came in. Why do children of atheists often see Jesus? Was the question. Well, it's an interesting question because you'd think a child growing up with atheist parents would have no belief system or structure to see. But it's an interesting question because of the fact that it negates the concept of a collective consciousness. You see, we live in a society that is profoundly Christian. When you go out in the world, you see the John 3:16 bumper stickers. You see the Jesus fish. Someone sneezes, we say, "God bless you." It's not like they don't know who Jesus is just because their parents were atheists. It's in the collective consciousness, and we're all part of one another. And so, in times of trauma or times of stress, a child is looking for something safe and loving, and oftentimes the collective consciousness will hand out Jeshua, and Jeshua will come in those moments because that is the representation that the child knows of as something safe. It's and on some subconscious level, they have heard that this guy Jesus is safe, and so that is the thing that comes in at the time. When you look at the idea of the collective consciousness, it's interesting because we know full well that we live in a world that is built from the collective consciousness, the collective belief. And when you look across the street, that house that's over there was not brought into belief into this world through my belief. It was through the belief of the architect, the builder, and the people who lived in the house. That's their collective belief. And what do I see when I look out my window? I see their collective belief. I see the collective consciousness. So that, in that regard, what I'm seeing is a product of all of our belief as one. And, when children see Jeshua, atheist children see Jeshua, it's because in the collective consciousness, we know of Jeshua as a savior, as a loving, safe being, as someone who will come and protect the children especially. And so in that collective consciousness, that is the vision that would come in that child's moment of need. And it's really interesting because, as I often say in Hinduism, they talk about the sit and the sit side key, the individual sparks of consciousness within. That individual spark of consciousness within, that is Jeshua, absolutely is called upon and comes, as would Buddha, as would your Aunt Tilly. And so when the collective consciousness, this child, the only thing that they could comprehend is this savior figure who would come and protect them. And so what happens? A savior figure comes and protects them. And the savior figure that they know from the collective consciousness, from the societal influence, is Jeshua, is Jesus. And so that would be the reason why atheist children would see Jeshua in their time of need, is because he's the obvious choice. So that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.